Hey YouTube, welcome back to the cave. Today I'm going to continue the long-awaited third episode of Doki Doki Literature Club, if I can speak. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick up where I left off. So, I'm showing my poems to people. So, let's see. Sayori, my longtime best friend, I think. Did I already show it to her? I think I showed it to Monica first. Huh? Oh my goodness! This is so good, Sarah Bear. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Sarah Bear poem. So you're such a sweetheart. You're my best friend. I love you. In a platonic way. And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Precious baby. Sayori Protection Squad. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. I think that needed to be flipped around a little. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Sarah Bear. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll mean my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's so cute. And so, like, me, Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
Your face. I love you. So cute.
I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me.
It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Okay, tsundere.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek.
I almost said sink.
Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Ugh.
Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Oh, that's so deep.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
Okay, Tsundere Natsuki.
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guessed that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice?
I'm so sorry.
Oh!
It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Oh, you're so beautiful, Yuri. I just want to squeeze your face. Mwah. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself,
To me, or Natsuki? Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Oh my gosh, I just want to pick you up in my tiny hands. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air. What? Am I reading that right? Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Did I click the wrong button? Okay.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Fight me, Yuri! Stop it! Oh my gosh. What? Exactly. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Huh? That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Sarah.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work.
They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you, you little sassy little cheese ball of love. Did you say something? I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room, sexily. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? What? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Sarah Bear did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Sarah Bear liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. This music change! I love it! The awkwardness just radiates. That's not what You're just... Maybe you're just jealous that Sarah Bear appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Uh, um... Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Sarah Bear started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys!
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Sarah Bear. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Sarah Bear.
But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Sarah Bear?
Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? Just by being there. It's not like I know anything about writing.
But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me.
So of course that's going to be... I don't disagree with either one of them. But I want Yuri to like me more. But I don't want Natsuki to hate me. And if I click help me, Sayori, it's probably gonna push me toward her. And I don't want to do that. I want to go with Yuri. But I don't want to be mean. They're both right! That makes me so mad. Why would you do this? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna click Yuri. And if it screws me over in the future, I'll just go back. And I'll record what happens after I go back. But as for right now, I'm clicking Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. Curses! In the end, nobody's taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
I didn't want her pissed at me!
On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Stop! It was so good! Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit her in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Bearz. You're too kind. Boo. You're welcome. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. That's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Sarah Bear, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job at impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Sarah Bear, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. Sarah Bear, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day is gonna be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. And get ready to make my new poem next time. I think I'm getting places with Yuri. Even though Natsuki probably hates me, which I feel bad for because she seems like a really cool person, but I really like Yuri. She reminds me a lot of Fluffy. I'm not sure if, she reminds me a lot of him, so I think that's why I like her so much. And Sayori is too much like me, so I'm just like, I feel like the game tries to lead you to the person that's most like yourself. And I'm like, that's not how relationships work. Oh. So, yeah, I'm really digging Yuri. And I'm hoping that through my poetry, I can gain her affections. But that's it for this episode. Make sure to like this video, comment, and tell me what kind of things you want to see in future episodes, or maybe other games that you'd like to see. And give that subscribe button a big old bear hug. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.